Mr. President, General Secretary, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me say that I'm sorry that my schedule prevents me from being with you in person today, but glad that I can, at least, make this contribution to your 42nd Congress today, albeit remotely through video. I have said many times in the past that seafarers play a crucial role in the global economy, but the same, of course, can be said for all transport workers. The transport sector is indeed the delivery mechanism of world trade, and ITF performs a valuable service by representing all groups of transport workers, as is reflected in the different industrial sections inherent in your structure: road, rail, civil aviation, tourism services, dockers, fisheries, and seafarers. As the United Nations specialized agency with responsibility for ensuring the safety, security, and environmental integrity of international shipping, IMO has established a comprehensive set of international standards for the shipping industry, which are widely ratified and enforced in practice. These standards are of supreme relevance to seafarers, covering not only their training and certification, but also having an impact on how they undertake a broad range of their professional duties on board, both at sea and in ports. I should now like to say a few words about the seafarers whom you so ably represent. In today's global economy, hundreds of millions of people all over the world rely on ships to transport the great multitude of commodities, fuel, foodstuffs, goods and products on which we all depend. Yet, for most of them, shipping, not to mention the huge range of related maritime activities that together go to make up what is loosely termed the shipping industry, does not register a particularly strong echo on their personal radar. The very nature of shipping makes it something of a background industry. With the exception of passenger ferries, for most people, most of the time, ships are simply out of sight and out of mind. Society as a whole does not seem to appreciate enough the contribution seafarers make to the global economy. So, to ensure that seafarers receive the recognition they deserve, the IMO Council agreed to designate 2010 as the Year of the Seafarer. The aim was to give IMO and the international community the opportunity to pay tribute to the world's seafarers for their unique contribution to society, in recognition of the risks they shoulder in the execution of their duties in what is often a hazardous and hostile environment. The widespread ratification and the effective implementation of the ILO Maritime Labour Convention, the Work and Fishing Convention, and the Seafarers' Identity Document are extremely important to securing the right conditions for seafarers and fishers to render their services, and they are clearly complementary to the work of IMO. It was for that reason that I was pleased to accept the invitation of the ILO Secretary General to address the 2006 Maritime Session of the International Labour Conference and to pledge the support of IMO to work in partnership with ILO to ensure that these important instruments succeed in creating a universal minimum standard that protects and improves the lives of seafarers and fishers alike. I note that your Congress has been preceded by an ITF conference on climate change, and I look forward to learning of its conclusions. As you know, IMO is also very active on the key issues of climate change and exhaust emissions from ships, and how the volume of such emissions generated by shipping can be reduced. These are issues of paramount importance and also have implications for seafarers. On behalf of IMO, may I offer you warm greetings and wish you every success in your work. I look forward to receiving the outcome of your deliberations. In the meantime, please be assured that we look forward to the long continuation of our active and fruitful working relationship for many years to come. And thank you for your constructive participation in the work of IMO. Thank you. Have every success in your conference. Thank you.